Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Has it complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready. Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. It's caught by Funchess.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
His first carry, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 57's right. Hey, check. Hey, check Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 57 to Mike. Don't you? Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
To throw, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Slam.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Son, Henry. Mike 58, right there. Stay with your man. Wide. Get wide. Anyway. Look, check 3. He's checking. Crash. Look at that. Check 31. Sponge. No.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back. Check.
To throw is Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now a give, right side. Hines. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Let's go now. Shoot. Showing it. Deuce. Tight dog. Wheel.
They run with Hines. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch the safety creep. Check.
On 2nd and a yard. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Whip. Watch the whip. Shoot. Hey.
On first down, it's Hines. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Let's go, defense. Man up, deep. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 15. Check 15. Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Oh, look at that. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines, his sixth touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready. 15 on it. Let's go.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Check it back. Check 99. Check 99. Boom. Choke. Boom.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
It's been a long day for you. Check it to 6. Pull it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
On the ready. 26 Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Huh? Just go. Wait. Hey, check 24. Hey, 24. Hey, check 24.
On second down, here's Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though.
Check 13. Check 13. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Trump. 58, boy. 58. 58. It's Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 58.
They go play action here on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Check hot route. Hot.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Check. Kill.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Switch. Over. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Light switch to 7.
On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go play action with Brissett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Buddy up! Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On first down, it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
57 the mic. And watch your leg. 57's the mic. Let him know, let him know. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
He's checking.
Complete to Hilton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Here's Hines. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brissett now. He's got it to Hilton. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
13, T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brissett. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Switch.
Now it's Hines. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
50 seconds to Mike. In your face. Check 37. Check 37. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 30. Say.
This is Hines. He gets away from one. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strong left. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Let's go. Yeah, Jim. Rock 57. You're not ready. You're not ready. 57. Mike, 57. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. What?
On third down, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, Nick. Put it to him. Check. Cover. Put it to him. Check. Cover.
Throwing, Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hines. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
At the 20-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tackles. Tackles.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Check. Kill.
Here's Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
Right? But the 9 picks
9
you want.
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Switch. No.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Go 58's the mic. Mike. Go, go, go. Let's go. Drive on. 6-6. Yeah, right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, touchdown. 61. Next box. Right.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
20, 70, 58, the Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check one. Green. Flare. Same one. Check 9.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Brissett now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 15 on it. Record.
Check Mike 57. We ain't giving them nothing today.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Rush in. Rush through. Kill.
On play action, Brissett. They'll buy some time right. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. Campbell making the catch. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And bring it. Check 3.
first down throw for Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Switch it, Keel, switch it.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go, here we go. Check. Fresno.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Here's Jackson. Going deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Safety screaming. Ringo, Ringo. Ringo, Ringo. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. All right. Here we go. Get along. West. Hey, let's get there. SOS.
On first down, it's Hines. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. Lucky. Slam. Go. Motion. Hayward. 57's the mic. Mike 57.
Here's Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Paris Campbell. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Slam. Out.
Now Brissett on 4th down. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the left foot of Giorgio Tavecchio. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Indianapolis, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in.